What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to that car vlog channel. If you don't already know, I'm Andy, and I'm doing a little bit different style of a video today because we're getting ready to go on vacation. So here is our vacation rig. It's our 2018 Toyota Highlander that we've had for just about a month, a little bit over, and we're going to be pulling a trailer behind it the whole way from East Tennessee to the lower part of New York. My mom's entire side of the family is up there. They own a farm. We're going up there. We got a couple of big boxes. One of them a chest freezer. One is just a keep cold box on this trailer. In fact, the trailer is that's the whole reason we even have the trailer. Those are going to come in useful on the way back, and tell you guys what we done and why we need this when the return trip happens. Also got a bed strapped on here with it. So when we leave here, we're going first to the Tri-Cities to Bristol to my mom's place. And she has 2 spare rooms now that my brother and I both moved out. But only one of them has a bed in it. So this is a full-size bed to put in the other room. Usually when we go up, I sleep in one room, wife sleeps in another just because the rooms are small. And then, you know, kid usually sleeps out on a cot in the living room, something like that. So that's gonna be put in the other spare bedroom. That's not going on the trip with us, just up to Bristol. Been make sure this thing's ready to go on the trip. We've checked the tire pressures, make sure they're good. I'm gonna go check the fluids. They should be fine. It's only a 2018. You see the hitch that I installed. I've got a separate video on that, either either before or after this one. Not really sure how this is gonna happen. I'm having a lot of trouble with my editor program lately. Trailer's got good tires, got a spare, and I've got all the necessary roadside stuff: plugs, air pump, basic tools. If something does happen with one of the tires or something, I can take care of that. And we've got good roadside assistance through USAA. So there it is. There's the introduction to the trip. I'll probably film some if I find interesting things along the way, give updates, and yeah, you can follow us from East Tennessee to New York and back. Now I got to get back inside and finish packing because we're leaving in about 3 hours. And I had to run to Walmart, I had to run to Lowe's, I had to go put gas in it, and run to stores to get that bed. So it's been a busy day. Them ain't going nowhere. Now we're safe. All right, made it to mom's last night. We are loaded up, heading out. We don't have a bed now, so not as much stuff blowing around. Hold on, I had to restrap. So once again, boom, boom, boom. Them ain't going nowhere, and now we're safe. We know the procedure. All right, it is roughly 8:30 Sunday morning. We're about to pull out, and I don't know how this video is going to go because I've never done a road trip video before. We'll just find some interesting things along the way and see if I can make it enjoyable, or even a thing. So we've been on the interstate for a while, going through Virginia now, and look behind us, the Wytheville, Virginia water tower, rainbow painted colors. I had to get behind because I had to get a forward shot for a picture. So, like I said,
a hot air balloon.
Try to find interesting points along the trip to put in the video. So we're exit 73 on 81 in Virginia. We've been on the road for a while. And we just truck it along. Highlander's doing great, sitting right at 70, 75, you know, making sure that we don't get pulled over for speeding in Virginia. And it's doing great. Trailer's hanging in there, straps are good, it's pulling great. So look over here at the view of the mountains.
Oh, you're on the other.
So far, so
good. Look at this one in front of us. That is beautiful.
Yeah, look up ahead here.
With that cloud overhead. That's gorgeous.
Absolutely. That looks good. Wifey's over here taking the first half of the trip. You loving your car, baby?
I love my car. I don't know. You might not get to drive the second half. We'll see.
I knew she'd try to say something like that.
Hours on this.
Some I ain't never seen a Porsche Macan Turbo pulling a camper.
That is.
Most of those are just mall crawlers.
That's not a camper. That's a travel trailer.
Or travel trailer, whatever. But
It don't matter.
it's being pulled by a Porsche Macan.
It does.
All right, so we just stopped for gas in what Google is telling me is Montgomery County, Virginia. Gas at a whopping $3.25 a gallon. I just put $58 in the Highlander. or 54. Literally just saw the screen and forgot the number already. But Highlander is doing great. Gas mileage not seriously affected by the load. We got around 300, just a little over 300 miles on this tank. The gas light came on with about 19 to go. So it is a little less than it would normally get, but it's not drastic. Trailer's doing great, still tracking well, wheels are good, straps are still tight. And not getting cut either, so that's good. Everything looks good. We're gonna keep on trucking. We got right around 500 or so miles left to go on this trip. We'll definitely be on the road all day long. We'll be in Virginia for a while. It'll take us through a sliver of West Virginia and then a sliver of Maryland, like that much of each one, and then we'll go up through Pennsylvania. So I'll keep checking in, see if I see any interesting cars, and I'll try to not make this video too boring. It's just a road trip, and I've never done a road trip video before. But look where we're at right now. We're just in the middle of the country. There's 81 right there, which is right off the interstate. Some very nice country views. If I think about it, I might try to catch some more views. But that's the update so far. More to come. Okay, trying to get some nice mountain views, and phone didn't come up in time. Hope you liked what was there at the beginning, because we did. Those views on for size. There we go. There's some mountains. That is really nice. Trees are coming back in though. Oh, and there's some more right there. Under this bridge. Here we go.
Endless cavern.
This is the South, baby.
Endless cavern side.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
Gorgeous.
Look at it, it just goes on.
It just
Can we go to the mountains? We're going through them.
Going through them, darling.
Stopping in Warren County, Virginia for a Walmart visit and lunch. And look at the size of this Walmart. My God.
It's huge.
This is insanity.
It's as big as a
We're not even coming here for very much. Let's go. As part of New York Trip's car spotting, check out that old Land Rover. Oh, that's something you don't see every day with that top on the back. I couldn't tell you what year it is, but that's a really cool sight for Land Rover lovers. Just got done lunch at Checkers here in, I believe, what did I say it was? Warren County, Virginia. I don't remember the exact name of the town, but Checkers, I haven't been in one of those since I was a kid. Hadn't even seen one, so that was really cool. If you ever get a chance to hit a Checkers, good burgers, great seasoned fries. Time to hit the road for the second half of this trip. Here we are, 4:48 p.m. We are going into West Virginia now. And yes, we pulled over on the side of 81 to do this, because why the heck not? Onward into West by God, Virginia. And we're into Maryland.
There's the Potomac
At
River
5:17,
right
and there's the Potomac River.
How much farther? We only got 12 miles through to this.
And not very far through Maryland and into Pennsylvania.
Yep. Pennsylvania?
Right behind
Pennsylvania, 12
what looks
miles.
like about 4 race cars.
Woohoo!
527.
527 rolling from Maryland to Pennsylvania. So that means the drive from the West Virginia state line to here took
10 minutes.
39 minutes from Virginia. 39 minutes with a traffic backup.
3 hours.
Less than 1 hour to go through 2 states.
Yep.
All right, here we are, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Gassing up again. $3.24 a gallon, so the price stayed pretty consistent after we got out of Tennessee. Pilot Flying J, man, this truck is doing great. This trailer is doing great. So just keeping on. See what the wife found in there. Nothing? No, nothing good inside. Well, anyway, just another check-in, Harrisburg, PA. All right, 9:48 on Sunday. We are finally at the Holiday Inn in Owego, New York. Unloading, getting ready to go inside. Have to be here, finally.
Tired.
Time to go upstairs, play a little Oculus, and get some sleep. All right, y'all, so it's the next day. It's actually the next evening. It's about 6 o'clock-ish on Monday.
Hey, guys.
We going out to see some of the...
Park Road, then turn left onto New
Hold
York
on a second.
17, see west.
Going out to see the family that we came up here to see. I'll show y'all some of the New York that people don't think about when you say you're going to New York. This is Owego, New York. Just pulled out of the hotel, and I'll show you a little bit on the way to my aunt's house. Want to know where to buy the hottest rides around? Scoville.
Thank you.
So here we are in looks like a downtown Owego. You can see all the old storefront buildings, and check out this one, this little antique shop. It's got the map of this little section of town. You know, here's the main street we're on, and then you are here. That's kind of cool. It's stuff you just don't see anymore unless you go into old towns like this.
It's super cool.
See, I still don't know if you can do right on red in New York, but I'm going to. I'll probably get pulled over and told I can't if I'm not allowed to. But look at all the old storefronts in downtown. I'm just assuming it's downtown. It's been over 20 years since I've been to New York, and I was just a little kid then, so I really don't know.
It's my first time coming.
And it's his first time because, well, he's a lot younger than that. So,
it's actually pretty cool.
just a little taste of downtown Owego. We'll get you some country views here in a second. What do you see behind us? Look at this old, looks like, oh, maybe a C3 Corvette? Now that's nice. I like that. And there's Michael, of course. Hi. How about a little putt-putt with a big pink elephant? Welcome to Owego/Candor farmland of New York. This is the stuff that no one thinks of when you say, I'm going to New York. View of the mountains off in the distance. Another farmland. We're almost there. Alright, coming over the hill, and here is the farmland where my mom and her family have lived up, where my mom comes from. This is New York. This is actually New York, and now I have to find a spot to park the car. I think I'm just going to park behind this truck. Alright, y'all, so we come up to the field behind the family farm, and just this is the view you get from up here in Owego and Candor. You do not get this in the city. This is the New York no one talks about. You see down there the top of the silo, that's the family farm.
Those fields across the street are too.
Yeah, and apparently the fields behind it as well across the road.
Yep. That cornfield over there and that one over there. That's what Pat was telling me today. It's all Kate's land.
That's all family land. And I mean, this is just the view that this part of the family gets to see every single day.
Especially when they're looking for cows.
Yes, especially when the cows get loose. You don't get this in Knoxville.
Right.
All right, folks, it is Friday morning. We are on our way out back to Tennessee, and now the reason why we brought these, because in this freezer is 585 pounds of beef. We bought a half of a cow from the family up here. Didn't need this, so we just put spare luggage in it and cleared out the line of sight in the back of the car, but otherwise everything's good to go. Tires, lights, everything, and just like the trip up, if I find anything interesting, I'll throw it in. Stopped in German, Pennsylvania, because Mindy saw a Starbucks sign. And look at that. This has got to be the highest bridge I've ever seen. Higher than Willie Nelson. You know, look at that thing. So, someone decided to accept a faster route that Google offered, and somewhere in Pennsylvania. And she ended up seeing signs that would take her to Hershey, Pennsylvania. And so we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania. We are somewhere near Hershey Park, off Hershey Park Drive in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And here we can see the two big Hershey smokestacks at the plant, and what I can only assume is another big part of the plant. We're going to roll around, see what we can see, maybe find a gift shop, I don't know, and change a battery in this thing. But needless to say, somebody's just a wee bit excited. You see her over there in the car shaking.
No, you wanted valid.
Here you can see outside of Hershey Park, here's a big wood coaster.
Okay.
And it's a big one too. It just keeps going.
Right there.
I want to go on it.
That looks like so much fun.
When I get small enough. When I get small enough, after I have my surgery.
There's two ways or two different ways to go up and down.
So, like an idiot, I stuck my camera out the window and got a bunch of wind noise instead of my voice. I just wanted to catch a shot of the front lawn of what I thought was a hotel. Turns out it's a local middle school where they wrote "Welcome to Hershey" in stone or something out on the front lawn. Really thought that was kind of cool. Had to definitely get a shot of that. So we got to Chocolate World at Hershey Park, and here's one of their trolleys, which is kind of cool. But, I mean, it is cool. I really like it. But down here, past this camper, look at this, the Hershey Kiss Mobile. Naturally, I want to drive this thing now. This is cool. The Wiener Mobile can take a hike. This is cool. Looks like it's set on a, well, it's got Dodge Ram headlights on it, that's for sure. Can't tell if it's set on a 3500 frame. It looks like it might be set on a NPR platform, but look at the giant kisses. That is the coolest thing in the world. Kiss for you on the license plate. That is something. Walk around the other side. Pretty much same on the other side. I believe you fuel in the giant almond kiss. Yeah, I'm digging this. I need to drive this thing. Let's look in the windows. Look at the windows, you can see the kisses on the seats. This thing's not been washed in a minute. See, it's got the kisses on the seats. It's definitely an old NPR platform or something like that. This thing's not been moved in a hot minute. My mother is yelling at me to move out of her picture, so. But how cool is that? So we're leaving the, got done in Hershey World, and oh my god, all we did was go to the gift shop. What an incredible place. Definitely a future vacation idea. Alright y'all, it is now 20 minutes to midnight on Friday the whatever, 24th or something, and of July. We left the farm at 8:30 a.m. We made a few stops, we had some fun. 2 more hours, 2 more hours, and we get to go home. Highlander has rocked, trailer has rocked. These things have done great. The meat has held up in this freezer. I think we did very well with that. 2 more hours to Knoxville, and we get to go to sleep. So we're almost done. Mindy gets to take the wheel now for the last couple hours. We drove through Virginia, and I swear to God, that is the absolute longest state to drive through. I never realized that, but that took absolutely forever. So, here goes, home stretch. All right, y'all, it is Saturday afternoon now. We slept a good bit. We finally got in just before 2:30 this morning, Saturday. We were on the road for a total of 18 hours. Obviously, we made more stops than normal, but 18 hours. And I gotta say, this Highlander killed the game, man. This Highlander did so good. You can see it's doing a little bit of a squat right now. We probably got as much as this thing's gonna be able to take on it. It did get into the, if you had to pull a big hill, it'd hit up over 3,000 RPM. It did work to get here, but it did not struggle. This thing did great. Trailer did fantastic the whole way, still perfect. I think I told you all in a few clips ago what was in here. Let me show you. So last year, I got a cousin up in New York. Last year, him and his wife posted on Facebook they're finally getting ready to butcher their cows. And the wife said, I think we should buy half a cow. So, a year later, $2,300 and a massive road trip, we have half of a cow. This entire thing is a half a cow. Started out 585 pounds. We left a few pounds in Bristol, so like 570 something. We have every cut. We have ground beef. We have steaks, different cuts of steaks. We have roasts. We have soup bones. We got all kinds of stuff in this freezer, and it all held up all the way down. It's that flash froze, super frozen stuff from the butcher. All I did was run the freezer overnight, Thursday night. We packed it all in straight from freezer to freezer. It held up perfectly, no problem at all. make sure the lid was, so you see the freezer is ugly as sin because it's a free working freezer, but it was all torn up. There was no insulation in here, so I re-insulated under the lid. Made sure to tape it up. It looks ugly as sin, but oh yeah, and some weather stripping. It looks horrible, but it did the job perfectly. So that's that. That's the Highlander, and that is the New York trip. It is finally the end of the video. Now the work begins. I think someone's still tired. Now the work begins. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment and follow and subscribe and all the good things.
Be safe out there.
Not my normal outro. Y'all be good now.